Alright, what do we got here? Depersonalization. Henry Frederick Emile, The Journal of Intimae. 8 July 1880. I have no idea. This is a reference to something. All is strange to me. I am, as it were, outside my own body and individuality. I am depersonalized, detached, cut adrift. Feeling's gonna be questionable. Is like part French? Very possibly. A lot of weird philosophy papers. Oh, okay. Appeared around that time in France. Therapy notes. When the patient is having an off day, he struggles to interact with the world around him. Alright, I like this. Ah! Okay, I can't touch sprites in this form, so I guess I probably want to go back to being normal. It got me where I needed to be. I panicked. French. Intimate is a French word. You should have Frenched it tell. Fair enough. Yeah, that's my guess, is it's referring to a specific paper from a specific journal that I'm not aware of, because, man, I've not read that many specific journals. I don't know why I have so much trouble with that. I think being small is probably better for me in this room anyway. Mostly. Just depressing. Yeah, the framing of this is a little bit... Yeah. The concept, on the other hand, I'm quite enjoying. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I wonder if this is kind of a riff off of some of the stuff in Sonic Saves the World. I should just jump into that. Oh, you could. It's true, you could easily turn that into a horror game. We don't know, they haven't done that yet. It's very possible that this gets, you know... Oh, right. This gets spookier quicker. Can I not grab onto the fence when I'm in that state? I thought I could grab onto the fence when I was in that state. Am I just shit at holding up? Am I just shit at holding up on up? Yeah, you can totally grab onto the fence. What the heck? Yeah, the retry level thing even blackens. It's true. I wonder if that's just a consequence of using the same palette as Mario, because you're guaranteed that Mario will always be loaded. And generally, you'll have some white text. Or he'll have a white, he's got his gloves. In case you need to have white in your cup and stuff. Because layer 3, you can only use the first few palettes. The first 2 rows of palettes for layer 3. Probably should have done something there instead of standing there like a moron. You know what? I like being small in this part. I think it's the play. Whereas that's not the play. I'm just gonna hug the wall and hope. Okay. So to get my Mario back, I can just kind of walk over here. I feel like that was supposed to be a lot more challenging. Okay, well that... Paying attention is not my superpower. You can see this in a CLDC? Oh, totally. I mean, that's essentially what QLDC is. I mean, the 72-hour one notwithstanding, is it's a chocolate design contest, just with weird ideas, weirder ideas, for a lot of people. I'm gonna make a guess, because I'm like 80% sure because of the way this is built and just sort of how it looks, that it's a jump team person. Yeah, I finally did it the way it was intended. Kind of wonder if this is Idols. But at the same time, I kind of think she would do something slightly different. This is, of course, assuming that Idol actually entered, which is something I don't know. Okay. I panicked. Too calm to be an Idol level. Yeah, that's probably true. I also expect things to be just a bit different. I've seen her works in progress for her current hack, Sappho's, named after the Greek, well, lesbian in the both senses of the word, poet. In one from both from Lesbos, the island in Greece, and a lesbian in the more common parlance, except for people who live on that Greek island. Who I imagine aren't terribly excited about the fact that the term has been appropriated from them. But it's a bit late for that. Okay. Yeah, that's not the winner. It must just be a bit like bait right there. That was a dumb way to die. More like a MAGA level. Make it a questionable level. Yeah, you know. Guess that's an option. Then again, I don't actually know what the, like, judging criteria for MAGA is. Beyond the obvious. Moving down, basically just make a good level. Like it when it's obvious. Still feel like this particular obstacle is a bit silly. Oh, nuts. What am I supposed to do there beyond go fast? Or have a mushroom? Because clearly it intends for you to get through there in the opposite state. Maybe that block isn't the kind of block I need to be looking at. Spend a moment there next time. Then you get yelled at when there's blood, even though you made Raukau happy and accomplished your goal. So he did like... Oh, I'm in. So he did play it? I didn't know what the time frame on that was. Oh, I'm already dead. What am I doing? Part of making good level 4. Yeah, I guess that was last year, wasn't it? Probably been months. I have no idea what Raukau's like video schedule looks like, so I don't actually watch much Raukau. I do not watch much in the way of Mario World streamer or Mario World YouTubers before I watch a lot of Mario World streaming stuff. And of course, do this myself. Was the final video of 2021. Dang. Okay. Those spikes don't have a hitbox till they fall? Oh, okay. I didn't know that, actually. That is something good to know. I thought it was just a trap. I wonder if I could get a 1-up over there. There's almost enough turtles, I think. Okay, this time we focus and don't do a dumb when we get to that last part. Ooh. It's a weird quirk. Yeah, it definitely is. Okay. No! I missed the box. But I know I missed the box, and that's what matters. My John, I simply hit the wrong thing, not missing the box. Or missing the box instead of doing the right thing. Speaking of missing the box, there's even a convenient wall there. Once you get into a pattern, it's kind of hard to break said pattern occasionally. Let's not do the dumb thing again. It definitely feels like different parts of his face update at different times when the thing is hitting the block. I don't like the sync I've got here. I'll just wait. I guess that's the challenge here, is coming up with a good sync. Okay. This time will be different. It also colored those. That's interesting. Kind of betting. Okay. What am I supposed to do with this? Oh, I see. Now I can't interact with it because I picked it up. But I bet it interacts with the other one. It sure does. There we go. Nice. I like that little puzzle to finish the section. Global timer. All right. These are on layer 2, too, aren't they? Yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to basically land on it as I'm no longer being Shadow Mario. Or not. Hello, not two worlds. Yep. God, I hate this. That's it. Alright, those are sprite blocks. Alright. Getting over it with Shadow Mario. Alright. When the hardest obstacle doesn't even kill you. Oh, you're right about that. Adequate! Okay. Well. There goes my embiggen state. And I get it back. Hooray! Eh? Oh, I see. Well, that was good fortune right there. Okay, so I want to get on that platform and then do something. Oh god, I thought I needed to spin jump and I didn't successfully spin jump. Oh, I hate that part. Okay. At least I learned my lesson there. Okay. No. Yeah, I could do it again, but also the audio is no longer working. Well, hooray, I got the audio to work again. I guess it just doesn't work. The grinder, that's probably the case. Alright. My thumbs start to hurt from this. No! Okay. I just kind of thought it would go away forever. Glad it's back. God, I need to stop doing that where I drop down all the way. Not sure why that sound effect is such a nuisance. Genuinely a good level. 100% nothing questionable. Yeah, you're not wrong. This is a good level. There are parts that I wish were like a little bit... Like, I wish that the tile above the grinder was one... the fence above the grinder was one tile lower, but eh. Wish I was better at that. Wish I was a little bit taller. Wish I was a baller. I really miss the audio cues, honestly. Wait. Well, that doesn't help me any, does it? The opposite of what I wanted. Okay. I wonder if there's some ASM taking care of the flopping right now, or if it's just like a Mario Maker style shell contraption somewhere in the walls. Alright. What? Ah! First channel's done. One of 8 channels. Congrats! That's a lot of channels. Is that how many of the sound system supports? kind of sad to say I know less about how the SPC on the Super Nintendo works than how the one on the Genesis works. Mostly because the person formerly known as Dots Are Cool has not released their more useful videos on understanding that yet. He did a whole to-do on the instruction set, which was interesting from a technical point of view, but not helpful from a better understanding point of view. Much as I love a good addressing mode. Believe me, I love a good addressing mode. I need to be a little bit closer. There we go. I don't know how I got back to that, but okay. Alright. We made it back to this section. Ow! Okay. Alright. And now there's this. No! Ow. 8 and only 8 notes can be pressed at once. Oh, interesting. You weren't paying attention to the music coming from the SNES. Yes. It is 100% coming from the SNES. Now, to be fair, any music could technically come from an SNES using MSU1 or simply having the appropriate sound playing capabilities, because there is an extra line. There's 2 extra lines, actually, on the cartridges themselves for mixing sound channels with the SPC's result. So you could technically have any, but this, I believe, is a properly done port because it's playing and it's not using MSU1 because it didn't come with it. Why is my timing so close but so far off right now? There we go. That's true, you can also be Kevin M and stream samples. That is completely true. So for last QLDC, there was a level called Cotton Eye Yopi, which I streamed Cotton Eye Joe basically perfectly, directly from a normal, unmodified SMW sort of game. So there was no MSU1, there was no SA1, it was just straight up ASM wizardry that let them have enough time to be streaming samples to the SPU while still doing all of the normal SMW stuff and having just barely enough space to make it actually work. It was an incredible feat of silly engineering. And actually a pretty fun level too. I swear my first attempt at that always fails. So, yes, that is correct, Underway. MSU1 is against the rules because nobody feels like dealing with that and setting it up. How you doing? Perfectly enough for DMCA. Yes, 100% correct on that, the DMCA call there. I know my playthrough has DMCA problems on YouTube. To be fair, an awful lot of random things have DMCA problems on YouTube, and their matcher is more lenient than you might expect. So, for instance, I've been playing Final Fantasy VIII, or Final Fantasy VII on PC, and even if we're using the garbage MIDI versions of the songs, because you can choose between, like, really terrible MIDI, and it kind of sounds like PlayStation, but not quite MIDI. And both of those get caught on on YouTube, surprisingly. Okay. Oh, are you... okay. What? Well, that felt right, but it's an up pipe, so you never know with up pipes. Yeah, I don't like the timing of any of these. Like, the sort of swing zone is slowly drifting back in my favor, but... the up pipery is not. Well, it's bound to happen sooner or later. I need to be on fade out, not on fade in, which is where it is at right now. We should just, like, pause buffer or something. Close. That worked. Well, at least I saw the troll coming there. Oh, thank God. Okay, now we're timers. Oh, it's a boo fight. Oh, that's how you die. Alright, one sec. Oh, this timing may in fact be questionable. It's very possible. Taking a short hand break. Okay, you just briefly watched the Cotton Eye Joe YouTube, and that's amazing, but you had to listen to it for an hour and a half. Yep, that's how it went for me, yeah. That is exactly what happened. It would have been less, but somebody hit the reset button. So, it is what it is. Did the timing change? No, I'm just bad at seeing those things. Okay, that timing's right there. Sat through most of an hour-long stream of that. It was still kind of fun, honestly. It was just a really hard level. Gotta wait for him again. Yeah. You ended up leaving the ads intact. In fact, that's a channel point thing now, is to turn on the ads for like 5 minutes. The reason it's like 5 minutes is because I'm doing it by hand, and as such, I'm not paying that much attention to what I'm doing. So it's been like 10 minutes more in practice, for at least the last few redemptions. But very much in the vein of anyone who wants to buy an ad still can, though I'm probably going to turn off the audio portion, because I'm getting real sick of listening to Hey You Won. I think for the April Fool's Day thing it was a fine addition. Crap. That ghost probably doesn't have a hitbox now that I think about it. No, I know he has a hitbox, I've run into it. That wasn't smart. Okay, fine. Turn on the ads. Speaking of which... I'll probably turn that off, the congratulations you won part, at some point in the near future, just because I don't mind the ad, like, overlay. I think it's actually pretty funny. I think for some things it would actually work pretty well, because I just have a bunch of dead space if I want to have chat on, if I'm playing something that's actually in the normal 720 widescreen ratio. So it could kind of work. I'm not 100% sold on the idea. Did spend a little bit of time testing it out, and it looks like it could be feasible. But, of course, this boss couldn't die in 3 hits. That's not how this works. Oh, I don't know why I'm not paying. Like, this is just a timing puzzle. That's all it is. Wait until the boos go to a specific spot, and that boo is not in the specific spot. I think your favorite one of these little buttons you ever saw was one that said made with 100% unregistered shareware. I do love little buttons. I think the little buttons might have a more of a future in like in my standard layout than the full-sized ads, because I could totally throw one of those in like a random box as part of the overlay as written. And they're much more uniform in size than ad banners, as it turns out. There we go. It's true, an awful lot of them were either stolen directly from the internet or made by Daiso. Faro made one. Kappa made one. Oh, damn it. I think Faro might have made more than one. No, Kappa might have made more than one. Yeah, can't keep my people straight. But yeah, I think it was a fun April Fool's Day thing. We played a bunch of adver games. Sneak King, surprisingly good. Who would have guessed? Yeah, that's probably the biggest surprise still, is that Sneak King was actually really good compared to its cost. But cool spot, difficult. There was one game I wanted to play, but I would have had to rig up the PlayStation to do it, and that was going to be a bit of a problem. And I thought it was busted, but no, it just turns out my start button was busted. So next time I decide to adver game, we're totally doing that one. Made like 9 was very fun, gives a new meaning to sponsored by Daiso. No, I don't like this timing. We're gonna wait a cycle. One more. Yeah, one of those little buttons I kept trying to find was like a classic Winamp one, but I couldn't find it on their website. But there we go. Oh. Let's see. GG. Let's see what's in the GG. Another groovy track. Credits, music Kevin, sprites, Davaros and Coopster, ASM, HF Emil, and of course, G to the 4th. And Yoshi's surprisingly smaller house. Oh, thanks for the GG. How you doing, Blue Ribbon? Anyway, time for typing words. You're assuming my Pi simulator is fairly lightweight and multiple clicks per second are a huge resource? No. I put that up a million years ago. It's backed by a single SQLite database, but it's fine. Other people have written automation scripts for it. I believe Snyder drew a giant penis on it a while ago, and that's probably like the most visible image. I'd have to like find my scripts for doing anything with it to extract any of the images back out of it, though. How many entries were there in Maggle, by the way? $61. Oh, the 9th is not a... There's no shim in 9th. Alright, I have written... I'm not happy with that yet. Wanted to click it until it started with 3.14. That might be a while. I don't know how many... I think I actually have data on when people clicked. Like, I think that the database schema for that is something like X, Y, and timestamp. But it's been a while since I did that project. I mean, it was a year... Was it 2 years ago now? Time keeps on slipping. I've written words. Do I feel gutsy enough to try one more at 3:30 in the morning? I'm thinking. I think I do not feel gutsy enough, especially with the way my fingers feel right now. So I think we're going to have to call it here. Been fun and full of ads. But we got another 5 done. So that's good. I wish it didn't take quite so long. But we'll get through this eventually. Some really quick ones in there too. Really enjoyed that oven one. Gotta work in the oven the hot food and out the cold food or whatever. Copy pasta into my thing. Expand oven. There we go. Alright, let's find us a person to raid. Go for another one, sure that'll go well. Yeah, that's exactly what we're not doing today. As much as I love it. I'm totally turning off the sound part of this when I'm done with the stream. Still have work tomorrow. If it was Friday, I probably would go for another. Why do they call it an oven when you in the cold food, out the hot food? Yeah. It's one of those things that's just kind of amazing. I have a record for who I rated last. Oh, I remember now. Alright, well. It's late, I'm tired, and that flowchart just says, screw it, Desi. So I'm gonna raid Desi. He's playing a really cool Famicom game, Biomiracle. Which I actually don't know very much about, aside from the fact you play as a baby. Greater minds than ours have pondered it. No, it's been a fun stream, and I'm hoping I'll be back tomorrow for another one. I need to get more done on this. Questionable raid, I like it. Go for it. Questionable raid, use your favorite emote after that. Should work. But yeah, thank you all for watching. It's been lovely. I fucking hate Twitch ads. And yeah, I'll be back soon enough, hopefully. So, yep, thank you all for watching. Have a good rest of your day, good sleep, good whatever. Give Desi the raid love, and I will see you all next time. I'm going to push the button now.